Hello, folks. Liam Kavickia here, and today the discussion of the podcast is the great American icon, Frank Sinatra. One of my personally favorite artists, and I think many, many people's favorite artists, at least my father's and my grandfather's. That generation of people really, Frank Sinatra was everything. It was like him, Elvis, and a handful of people. They were music, they were Hollywood, they were America. Through and through. And but Frank Sinatra specifically had a style unlike anybody else's. Although he was a swooner of the time period, his phrasing and his voice, silky smooth voice, but just having that voice was not enough, or not even not enough. It doesn't do it justice to explain that the way in which he phrased his songs was like no one else. I mean, when I listen to Sirius XM on the Frank Sinatra channel, their common phrase or intro is Frank Sinatra on the Great American Songbook, because that's what he did. He took songs that everybody knew, songs that Americans, could sing along every single day because it's just deep within their culture and deep within their hearts, but he would sing them in a way that no one had ever heard before. I mean, he'd stop on a dime, start the phrasing, the collection of words, the way he would sing it compared with the strings and the orchestra, and one of his favorite instruments to use in the background was the French horn. I mean, he could turn an upbeat song into, a melancholic, sad, rainy day song like that, like the snap of a finger. And the thing is, he is such a diverse artist over his years. I mean, he recorded over the span of his career 1,300 plus songs. And the thing is, with each different song, it would be his own take on it. And that's what was so unique about it. I mean, his timing. He had timing like no one else. And that's why a lot of people, at least, when my dad and I are singing along, if someone doesn't know the song, they don't like listening to Frank Sinatra, because when they try and sing along, he'll do something that they don't expect. He doesn't sing like everybody else. He sings to he goes to the beat of his own drum. Even the band sometimes can't keep up, but that's the beauty of it. He is just in his own world as far as timing and phrasing goes, and his phrasing is amazing. I mean, it just sounds like nothing else. I mean, you listen to My Way, which, even Elvis did a version of My Way, or you listen to Got the World on a String, You Make Me Feel So Young. I mean, Dean Martin, all the Rat Pack, they all used to do their own versions, but nothing sounds like Frank Sinatra's. Absolutely nothing. And not only was he a cultural icon in the theatrical and acting sense, but I mean, a musician. What a musician. Amazing. And then you listen to some of his recordings of him in the studio. I mean, they'll be going, and I think the song sounds great. Oh, whoa, stop, started from the top. Because if I was listening to that song, I would have thought it was the actual song that was going to go on the radio, on a record. He heard something wrong. He wanted to fix it right then and there, and he was a perfectionist. And a great example of talking about the Great American Songbook, like him singing different versions of songs that everybody knows. Listen to his Christmas album. I mean, Jingle Bells, all of those, just songs that everybody knows. He sings them so differently, but so amazingly. And that's one of my favorite things to do, is to sing along, learn how he phrases it, and then go and sing it myself. And even just like characteristic of the time period, as we talked about in class, when the microphone technology got really good, you can get really quiet, get really close to the microphone, and he could just, you feel like he's right there in your ear, just, hey, fly. He just sings and goes crazy, and it's just amazing. And there really is no one else like him, and I don't think there ever will be. Frank Sinatra is truly one of the greats, as Don Rickles would say, truly one of the greats. Whoa, I love you, and there's no one else like Frank Sinatra, and there never will be. That's why I love listening to his music, and I love singing along with it too.